In the Middle Ages, most people in Europe were peasants who worked on farms. They had to work very hard and pay taxes to the lord who owned the land. Life was difficult for them, and they often struggled to make ends meet. In 1381, the peasants in England were tired of being treated unfairly and decided to rebel against their lords. Led by a man named Tyler, they marched to London and demanded that the king give them more rights. The Peasants' Rebellion was a big event in English history. It was one of the first times that peasants had stood up to their lords and demanded change. The king at the time, King Richard II, was only a teenager, and he was not prepared to deal with the rebellion. The peasants were successful in their demands at first, and the king agreed to make some changes. However, the rebellion eventually became violent, and many people were killed on both sides. Tyler himself was killed by the king's soldiers. Despite the violence, the Peasants' Rebellion had an important impact on English society. It showed that the peasants were not willing to accept their situation and that they were willing to fight for their rights. It also led to some changes in the way that peasants were treated, although it would be many years before they had true equality. Today, the Peasants' Rebellion is remembered as an important event in English history. It is a reminder that people have the power to make a difference, even in difficult circumstances.